In this video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 resources that you need to look into to get funding for your beauty supply business. Hey, I am Janice, the Retail Genius, and welcome back to my YouTube page. The biggest challenge I see people face when getting started with beauty supply is the lack of funding. They have no idea how to fund their beauty supply business. So let's get right into it. Funding resource number 1 consists of your friends and family. So who better to ask than the people closest to you who understand your passion and want to actually help you realize your goals and your dreams. Don't assume that people in your family do not have the funds to invest in your business. You never know, it could be that retired aunt or uncle that has that extra cash sitting around in a bank account, not really doing much. And so we want to make sure that we reach out to our friends and family to give them an opportunity to potentially invest in our business. I'll tell you guys a quick story. When I actually first got started with my beauty supply store, Fabulous Freddy's, back in 2010, the first people that I approached was actually my family. I created a small PowerPoint based on my business goals and how I was going to open my store, and I presented it to everybody with the opportunity to invest. And as a matter of fact, I did have quite a few family members invest in my store, which gave me the startup capital that I needed to actually secure my lease for my location. So do not overlook your friends and family when getting started in beauty supply, because you never know who will be willing to invest in you. Second funding resource is going to be a bank loan. Now, this could be a little bit tricky because starting out as a new business, you may not get as much funding as what you really need for your beauty supply store. However, you may be able to get a personal loan for your beauty supply store. So what I always suggest is that you look into business loans first and then the personal loans second. For me, in my situation, I didn't qualify for either business loans or personal loans. And so I had to really depend on bootstrapping my store. But for those of us who have the opportunity and time to get our credit together, to start saving, you do have the opportunity to get business loans. Another source of business loans are called microloans. These are lenders who are actually willing to lend money to new startup businesses at a higher interest rate. One of the largest micro lenders that I often tell my clients about is Axion. They are a lender, one of the largest micro lenders in America, where you can get an unsecured loan for your startup business. Funding resource number 3 is going to be a little bit controversial. So funding resource number 3 for me is going to be utilizing your savings and your 401k. So some may argue that you should never take on this risk because of the tax implications. But let me tell you, when I got my beauty supply store started, I actually cashed out on my 401k. Again, it's not the best strategy to get started with, but if you have the money, I definitely would have you look into that option as well. If you're over like 59 and a half, you can cash out no problem. But for someone like myself, I cashed out on my 401k to open my beauty supply store, and I had to face the tax ramifications on the back end. So to recap, my top 3 funding resources for your beauty supply store, number 1 is your friends and family. Number 2, bank loans, either personal or business. And then number 3, your savings or any type of 401k that you may have access to. If you like this video, I would love for you to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, cuidado.